Hello, YouTube. I am gonna be a new member, as you could tell. Um, Please give me good ratings. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a playthrougher for the systems that I'm telling you about. The Nintendo 64, the Wii and GameCube, the PlayStation 2, and the Xbox, and the Nintendo DS and the Game Boy. So, tomorrow I'm gonna make more videos. Whenever I do video games, I'm gonna have like them put on from a series, and then I'll actually let you guys decide which one I'm gonna do. Please give me good ratings. From the walkthrough 184. Bye.
God, why was that so loud? And that's like 90% reduced audio as well. But anyway, yup, it's been 15 years. It's hard to believe that it's been 15 years since my 10-year-old self recorded and uploaded a video with that crappy flip camera thing, and then proceed to go on to make a whole bunch more in an attempt to become a big-time Let's Player like my, I guess, idol at the point, Chugga Conroy. But of course, that obviously didn't happen. Instead, I would just go on to do Let's Plays in 4 games, to which I didn't even end up finishing, as well as a few other videos, then kind of just dropped the uploading altogether. Although I never would drop the channel completely, except for a very brief moment where amongst the many times where I lost a password or couldn't log in, I made a second account, which has been completely ditched, which kind of sucks because I would love to have a second account again, but I digress. Anyway, the channel would lay dormant for about 7 to 8 years until I finally decided to actually try doing something with it again. And well, what I came back to start doing is something I kind of regret because it really didn't serve any purpose. I attempted to turn this channel into some sort of long play channel with just a whole bunch of unedited gameplay with no commentary. And the few times that I did try to do commentary, well, not really going anywhere, I guess failing spectacularly. But despite this, some videos would go on to get quite the number of views, like my Battlefield 1943 video. And even to this day, I still get views on some other videos, like surprisingly me doing the Shadows of Evil Easter egg with randoms. But at the end of the day, I didn't really like doing these. They weren't going anywhere, and I just felt like I needed to do something that was actually productive. And so on May 23rd, 2019, I uploaded my first real video, a review of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, the Game Boy version. And of course, when I did that, I was very happy with the video. I actually made something that was actually worth of substance. But of course, looking back on it now, it's, well, to be quite honest, a piece of crap. I get everyone has to start somewhere, but good lord, you can barely hear me during it. Plus, there's like no transitions at all, and the gameplay that I used isn't even that great. And on top of that, I would do like the paragraphs in one take and then just be done with it. So it's just like me like trying to speed read and then needing to breathe, and it's not good. But it was the beginning at least, so it continued on. And I would go on to do, by my calculations, about 86 reviews in 85 or 86 games. Like, there's a few caveats to that, but for the most part, 86 reviews. But I wouldn't just do reviews, I would also do some, I guess you would call them discussion videos or personal videos, like story videos about, well, my childhood and gaming stories from it. I would also eventually go on to create Nintendo's Dark Age, which is what I consider my greatest creation. It being a video that goes over Nintendo's rise to power, then fall from grace, then rise back up again. It also being the video that made me think to put longer stuff out in pieces instead of trying to make it all at once, which really kind of helped me a lot, and it's a practice I still do today. But anyway, eventually I would start to branch out to other things, like, making posts, which weren't really all that special. I mean, they were really just, me asking trivia questions or maybe giving a vote on what game I should review, but that really didn't go anywhere. But what did actually end up going somewhere was when I started posting shorts. Yeah, on a whim, I decided to post a dumb clip of me getting trapped in a glitch in Dead Rising 4, and after I uploaded it, I was genuinely surprised how many views it ended up getting. So for this reason, as well as the fact that I always wanted to make shorter videos while working on bigger ones, made me start, well, cramming these out, for lack of a better term, which at first I had to think of an actual, series, like a proper series to do, because I wasn't just gonna do nothing but pure gameplay again, even though I have done a few of those throughout. So I came up with the conclusion of, whenever I play games, I always think about the most random stuff, so why not put that into a video format? Plus, it gives me the flexibility of using whatever gameplay I want to use, and talk about whatever game I want to talk about. Thus came out the most popular thing that I ever created, which is the Random Gaming Thoughts, which as of now I have done over 200 of them. But like I said before, I definitely did way too many of these. When I started doing them, I did 3 uploads a day or whatever, so I eventually started moderating myself to 1 short a day, which usually is a random gaming thought. It sometimes could be a random normal thought, but that's very rare, or a occasional is a good game, which is just gameplay footage of a game not working correctly. But yeah, that's kind of everything that happened with this channel. And throughout it all, I would end up with over 600,000 views, over 750 videos uploaded, and over 700 subscribers. And well, I guess I have nothing else to say here except for thanks for tuning in, thanks for subscribing if you did. Yeah, just a general thanks for watching, even all these years later. Alright, since in my 10th year anniversary video I did a game room tour, I feel obligated to do one again, but right this time. Which is to say I won't record it in picture mode. Plus, I get to compare and contrast and just see how much stuff has been added to the collection since then. Alright, so here we go, I hope you enjoy. Alright, time to see how this room has changed. To start off, we have my laptop here, which I don't really play many PC games on, but the few that I do, it works perfectly fine on. And it's also where I record all my footage and make all the videos. And I have a whole bunch of stuff plugged into it, one of which actually includes a disk drive where I'm actually trying to play, well, use it to play older 2000s PC games, which unfortunately don't always work, which really kind of sucks. And then we have where I sit, the same couch as before, although I think it's probably more indented now. And then you have the controllers I keep out for the consoles I'm playing, more likely. And the headset, the keyboard and mouse, so I can use it from over here. Next we have over here, which starts off as a whole bunch of crap, like all those boxes and posters, and even a couple TVs. Then there's all this, which, that's a lot of magazines. And then a few boxes. I think one of them is actually a steelbook. It's funny. Then you got the NES games, the PlayStation games, and then the N64. Those are a bitch to get out. Then you got a whole bunch of Game Informers. I think they're 10 years old, too. Then all the way at the bottom, a whole mix of PS2, Xbox mainly, and a couple of GameCube games. Then from here is where you start getting to the good stuff. Look at all those consoles. All in release order, too. And unfortunately, with all these consoles comes with all these wires. I always get made fun of them being a fire hazard. As long as they're off, and I hope nothing bad can happen. Well, that really needs to upgrade all these power strips to surge protectors. But, not many games down here. These are the really, well, not that old consoles, but mainly Sega. There's Super Nintendo stuff here, but you can't really see it. That's really the only one worth pulling out. I think Super Mario World's in there too, but yeah. Some obscure stuff like the Terminator. And that Batman game for Sega CD. Oh, speaking of which. Yeah. Model 2. Much better than Model 1. Did not know it worked on a Model 1 Genesis, though. I thought I had to buy a Model 2. There's the thing people call evil. Honestly, I don't own that many games for the Kinect, but the few that I do, it's not half bad, when it works at least. Almost forgot, right down here is the thing that I'm able to freaking record all my footage on, even though it's like very outdated to my knowledge. And then we have the main game shelf, where basically everything modern is. And then up here is all the handhelds that I have. These are where all those old PC games are. 360, 360 plus Wii. And then down here is all Xbox One, DS, couple PSP, I just got that. And then this whole entire bag, nothing but Game Boy. Alright, then from here we have 2 Guitar Hero controllers. Unfortunately, the one on the left doesn't even work anymore. Then we have bug catching equipment, a whole bunch of receipts, something else that doesn't work anymore. Then we got this whole bin of the most random of crap. Old headsets. I know there's a whole Wii gel. Old hard drives. These things. And I know there's plug and plays somewhere in here. They're all the way at the bottom, though. Not really worth going into it. Pretty sure they're in the other video anyway. Yeah. Over here we have freaking pre-order bonus. Thing's 11 years old. Chargeable batteries. My 360 skin. Don't even ask. Or actually, I'll explain later. Got a whole mess of wires in here. As well as a few memory cards. Whole bunch of controllers. More controllers. It's a nice box. Anything in here? Oh god, it's my old laptop. Why is this even in here? That's the laptop's charger, I think. More controllers. My old 360. Yeah, this thing stopped. I stopped using this because the disk drive stopped working. And I believe this is its wires. Yep. Come on. There's this thing. Used to keep my Game Boy games in here, but definitely outgrew it. Then there's these still here. These are just permanently broken. And yeah, that's really everything. I was originally going to try and squeeze this into the video proper, but I couldn't find anywhere to put it in. It really sucks that my older videos got their comments turned off when YouTube did the YouTube Kids thing, because although I didn't have many comments back then, I still had them, and it really sucks losing them, those old comments. Like asking if I was old enough to say freaking yet, or what type of potato I was recording with, and well, I never really bothered to turn them back on. I really don't see the point. But I will say it's funny that some of these videos actually got out proud of it, and their comments weren't turned off, like my most viewed video, which is a video that I still question how the hell did it get this many views to this day. But that's enough rambling from me for now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this by saying thanks again for watching even after all these years, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.